Do you believe that I did the most stupid thing I have ever done in this life when I was already an adult? Every time I think of it, it makes me ache. I'm like, oh, Kemi, how are you so stupid? The funny thing is I wasn't embarrassed when it was happening. It is now that I am embarrassed to even admit it, that I ever had that kind of reasoning or I ever acted in that way. You're welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Kemi Omorugbe, but this is not my real face. You are meeting with Mrs. J again. Yes, we are back with the juice. So, I was this young girl, about 23, 24 years old, who had just been admitted to do her master's degree at the University of Ibadan in Nigeria. I searched for an apartment. I found one. It was a face me, I face you. So I moved into this house, and the house had so many rooms, okay? Most of their toilets were bad. I didn't have money, okay? So I went for the cheapest option I could get that was close to school. They had two landladies because the owner of the house was polygamous. He's late, but he was polygamous. So he still had two wives living in that house. So one was upstairs, the other was downstairs. I was upstairs as well, and upstairs was where we had some other tenants who were young girls, like I was, two other young girls. But downstairs we had some guys who were students. So remember I said I was admitted for my master's degree, right? So I was a postgraduate student. The other tenants who were ladies like myself were workers, they were working. Because we were many in the house and most of the toilets were bad, we had to share one toilet. Two toilets and one bathroom. One of the toilets was upstairs, the other one was downstairs. The bathroom was downstairs. I was upstairs, so I had to, be going down to have my bath every morning. So because we had so many people using the same toilet, the same bathroom, I was asked to create a roster. Wait, let me give you a little background. I am from Nigeria. That means I am African, right? And there is this thing when you are growing up as a girl, you are taught how to sweep, how to wash plates, how to wash clothes. And also somehow, subconsciously, you are being taught that these things are roles for women. Okay? While the men play football, they play with their friends, they read newspaper, they watch TV, the girl child will be doing dishes and all of that. Although in my house, in my immediate family, my brother was also domesticated. He could wash plates, he could sweep and all that. But somewhere still at the back of my mind, I had this mindset that it is primarily a female role. Note that I was well educated at this stage of my life and I had finished service year. Now I was doing my master's and I was told to write a roster. And somehow it didn't occur to me that all the guys who were also tenants in this house should be included in the roster. I wrote the name of all the females. Someone actually suggested that to me. Say, I want Birin, Koruko, I want Birin. And I didn't question it. I didn't even think of it. Because in my own mentality, it is acceptable that it is Oruko or Birin, only the females that will be included in that roster. It included sweeping, washing the toilet, and washing the bathroom. So I constructed this roster. And the roster never worked anyways because people were not complying. But I became the primary person cleaning the toilet. That's the guests were not complying because, although nobody mentioned it to me, but probably because they felt there were more people in the house. Why is it only female? I don't know. But I want to believe they didn't even have that mindset because I think we had similar upbringing. Everybody basically accepted that as a fact that it should be only the females included in the roster. But I don't know. But they didn't comply. They were also not around that often. The people that were around were the guys who were downstairs. I'm talking about 4 guys who were not included in the roster. So because I didn't like the way the toilet look or the bathroom look, I would go to the bathroom and I would wash, clean it up. And when they passed by, they would tell me, Auntie Kemi, well done. I was older than them. I was older than about 3 of them. And they would say, Auntie Kemi, well done. And I would say, thank you. I accepted to do that. The people I had issue with were the females who were not also participating, who were not also cleaning. But I didn't have issue with the guys. I didn't have issues with the guys. It is not uncommon in a block of flats where you have several families. When they need to create a roster for sweeping, for example, it will be the names of the wives written on those rosters. So it is given that, okay, the wife may represent the husband as well. So they will not include the name of the husband. So it is kind of accepted that, okay, each family, one representative, which is usually the wife. Okay. But in this case, these people were not even married for me to include their wives. They were young, single boys. And just because I was already indoctrinated to believe those tasks were for females, I didn't even question it. It didn't even occur to me. This thing I'm talking about, it took me years to realize what I was doing. It took me completely leaving that environment, growing over the years. And when I look back now, I'm like, I'm so ashamed of myself. So I was basically cleaning up after people that were younger than I was, and I didn't even question it because of my mindset. This was completely subconscious. I never questioned it. Why should we have boys living in the house and I should be the one cleaning their toilet? And why do I expect only the females living in the same house to do the chores where we have even more males messing it up? I didn't question it. None of them ever raised it up that why are these boys' names not included? In fact, the landladies from the beginning, they were the ones that suggested it. I should write the names of the girls and all that. They are older ladies and that is what they were brought up with. But I should know better because I'm educated, right? I didn't. I'm surprised that came in, honestly. I'm surprised. But that just tells you how deep these things go. When feminists are campaigning against certain things, it goes really, really deep. It is not superficial. Some of these things are completely subconscious. You're not even thinking of it, but because that's how you have been brought up, that's how you have been groomed, that is what you have seen, it is there. So even in situations where you should have questioned why these things are, you find yourself not even noticing it. So my flower has been like that and you guys did not tell me. Let's just leave it. Okay, let me change it. Why are you looking sick? Why? Oh, yeah. Arrange yourself. That's better. This story I'm telling you is just a little over 10 years ago. So it was already the modern age. I was already grown and all of that. But well, if I were to live that life again, I would definitely not make the same decisions. Like, I have changed so much within these past years. I have learned a lot. I've come to realize myself some more. And also, I'm passing this on to my children, guys. I have 2 boys and a baby girl. And God forbid that the boys think they shouldn't do certain things. And it is the role of the girls or my girl to do those things. No. You should be able to live by yourself independently. You don't need a woman to clean up after you. You should be able to clean your own bathroom. You should be able to, clean up your environment. You should be able to cook if you need to. Completely independent human being. These are life skills that everybody should know. And you don't even have excuse. Even if you're an adult and you say, I was not brought up that way, I didn't learn. Go on YouTube and learn. You don't have excuse. That's why if anybody tells me, I don't know how to cook because I wasn't taught how to cook. Hello. Even what I was taught when it comes to cooking, I don't use it. Okay, I learn new things. I have improved on it. It has gotten better, but it goes deep. It tells you it's not even about the task. It is your mindset about those things. That's the most important part. Whenever you are ready to learn, resources are available to you. Nobody has an excuse not to be able to stay independently and be okay. Okay, take care of yourself independently. You are living in a block of flats. Don't leave it to the females to do the chores alone. You have to participate. You're a human being too. Nobody owes you any shit. No woman owes you any shit. Even if you are married, your wife, did you marry? Why did you marry? Let me ask you. Was it because you need a cleaner? Oh, sorry. Some men actually marry because they need a cook, a cleaner, a nanny, and whatever. Yes, that's one of the reasons some men marry. Once they start having difficulty, maybe they are now busy, they are now working. Now I need a wife. Why? They're actually thinking of the chores the wife will come and do for them. Don't tell me anything. There are men like that. There are many men like that. So even if you are married, that's still not your excuse You are having children, but you leave everything to your wife to do because it is the duty of the woman to do those things. I don't even have problem with those who are completely traditional in their home. Say, okay, this is the role of the woman. My own is to provide, but please do that your provision very well, very well. You provide, you pay salary of maid, you pay salary of cleaner because. But honestly, some men need to do better. Tell me how those boys too were even comfortable with that kind of life. Yes, I know if you're enjoying something, you don't even want to question it, right? But none of them offer all the same. Even though they call me Auntie Kemi, okay, they know I'm older than them. So I'm not your mama. Why am I cleaning for you? I was stupid. I was stupid. And they accepted it like that. We have a lot of work to do on our girls so that they know that certain things are not normal and certain things are supposed to be normal. And our boys, so that they see that some roles are not biological, okay? Apart from the roles that are biological, like childbirth, breastfeeding, there's no other thing that you cannot do, that you cannot learn and do as a boy child. It has to start from there because once a fish is dry, there's this Yoruba proverb, you can't manipulate the fish. It takes some breaking before you can bend that kind of fish. So it is easier to form a smaller fish. I don't know what I'm saying, but I think you may get the picture. Yeah, it is easier to, change perspective from when our children are little than to try to change them or leave it for the woman they marry to change them. And women, please look at all those things before you marry. I beg. I don't want any story that you'll be in pain and the man will be asking, what are we eating today? Because the man cannot cook or the man cannot clean. The house will be a mess because you are going through a down period where you are doing something for the family. The man cannot take care of his children alone, cannot stay with his children and give you some time. It can be terrible. It can be terrible. So watch out for all of these things before you marry. It's easy to get, emotional, get carried away, say, no, we love each other, blah, 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 blah. But one thing you should start asking yourself, if you're in a relationship with a man, is this man good enough for my children? Will I be proud of myself to say that my children have a good father? Or will I just be ashamed that, I have wonderful children, but how come I gave them this kind of father? All of this show, even before you marry, they are there. But don't get blindsided by your own emotion. Look at these simple things, okay? Except if both of you are okay with this is a tradition, because they say there is no manual. If both of you agree, okay, we are doing traditional role, make sure he's doing his traditional role very well. Make sure, I don't want to hear manage with me. You provide, you tire. You understand? How did I even get here? But let me talk sure. For some men, they don't even mean, they know that two should become one. But what they actually mean is that two become me. Yes, bring your money to the table and still do everything you need to do when it comes to taking care of the house. I am not going to participate in that one, but you bring your money. So it is very one-sided. Look at those things. I don't know if this video touches any toe or you are a man and you are free to talk in the comment section. I would like to hear your opinion all the same. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So that will be the end of this video. See you in my next video. Bye.